How's it going, folks? Nick with Foreclosure Finder. I'm back with another walkthrough of the week. Don't forget to like and subscribe. New videos every Saturday morning. We are out here today in Torrington, Connecticut, northwest corner of the state, at another one of my brokerage's foreclosure assignments. Going to be walking through this one as they just did the rekey. And I just wanted to make a comment in terms of information on these properties. Again, I kind of do these videos in a logistical manner, not necessarily in terms with timing the listing. So that's why I link my website in the description, where if the property's listed, you'll see it. But if not, there's an area where you can submit an inquiry and just reference the walkthrough of the week number. Hey, I'm interested in the property, walkthrough of the week, you know, number 52 or whatever it is. Just want to give that information to potential people out there who are interested in these properties, because starting to get that question a lot more frequently in the comments. So just an FYI. I'm going to be walking through this one today. We got a 124-year-old, 1900 year built. We got like a colonial farmhouse, and then we do have a 2-car garage, a shed, and a large stable in the back that we'll get to. As is tradition, we'll start with the main home, the exterior of the home. Siding's in pretty good shape. It is the wood siding. We've been seeing a lot of that more lately than not. Nice like porch decking here, nice little L porch. It doesn't look like the front was being used too much. It more looked like you used the side and the back. So just wanted to show that. And then we do have some, place does have a lot of peeling paint. Got a few issues right up on the window there, and then up on the other window as well. Okay, not bad. On the right side, there's a fence. So we're just gonna go around the left side. The only thing on that side is the electric meter. So I think what we'll do is we'll walk around, we'll do a wide shot here, and I'll just hit these outbuildings, and then we'll work our way into the house. Because the outbuilding, the stable's pretty cool. It definitely looks like it's 124 years old. So we'll pan back to the house when we get there. Just a quick shed. We got like a big oversized shed, but this thing looks like it's showing its age a bit already. I'm not going to go in just because it is does look a little bit compromised. We got a lot of daylight poking in and out. I did just want to go to the side though, because we're getting some more of this barn here. Barn, stable. I think it was a stable based on the layout inside, but I just wanted to get a back shot here because it is a very large building. I think the square footage is actually more than the house, but it goes all the way down, comes back up. But this is a real building. But obviously, you know, lots of issues with the wood here. The roof is absolutely toast. There's actually no shingling over here now that I'm looking at it. And then just the back of that shed, like I said, didn't really want to go in there. You can see it kind of on a little bit of a tilt. And then, you know, just some more of this deferred maintenance. But you expect this type of stuff on these older style barns. A lot of them don't necessarily get upkept or maintained, but this one, a little bit of obviously deferred maintenance. You guys already know. We'll go in because I can get the other side, but you can even see some of the, I mean, I don't even know if it is shingles. It looks like they almost look like prefabbed pieces. That's interesting. All right, we'll take a look at it. All right, so we'll go inside. This is again like the stable workshop building, not the main home. You come into, like, I don't know, the landing area, right? Nice and updated. And then this is where you get into the meat and potatoes of the actual barn building. Go ahead and turn around. So like this, I have to imagine is original. Just the width of the floorboards, and I mean, it looks like it's 124 years old. This is where we can see some of that daylight coming in on the other side. So this side looks like it's been compromised a little bit, and just actually stepping on this plywood's a little soft. But nice big open space. You got the beams on the top here. Floor is pretty good. I mean, you with older properties like over 100 years old, at least in my area of the country, you do tend to get a little bit of a settling. You know, things been around for 124 years. So that's a bit interesting that this one's not too bad. You can see it a little bit in the floors, but I expected it to be way worse when I walked in, just given the way the outside looked. We do have, so this one's a little funky. Like I said, it was like the farmhouse stable. So there's like a little garage here. No light in this part of the garage, but just the garage area, and then there's a little stairwell right here to an upper area, and this place has a ton of space. So we'll go ahead and walk up. Again, we're in this like garage area. Again, the light doesn't work in here. The lights don't work in here, but we'll walk right up, and then you got a whole nother space up here. It almost reminds me, I feel like I've been to like wedding venues at places like this. So again, just tons of room up here. It is a bit warm, don't get me wrong, but you can even see some of the daylight coming through the wood over there. So like I said, I think this thing is probably original. And by probably, I mean more than likely. So, and then this was the part that I thought was cool. I've never seen anything like this. This looks like a legitimate, like it used to be a legitimate horse stable. So I'm gonna go to one end here. And this was the side that was compromised that we walked on, right? Or walked around. You can see some of the issues kind of going on. Even got the ladder up there. But take a look at this. So this had to have been a stable, I would imagine. I mean, I'm not a big like farm guy. I don't know the terminology, so you know, go ahead and correct me in the comments. But I could see, like, you know, these almost look like they're stable bays, right? And maybe even going a little back, maybe at some point they were, but they were using this for something. And you have like all the windows, each bay has a window. So I'm thinking maybe this was used for animals at some point. You know, maybe back in the day they were, you know, utilizing more of the acreage for farming than just for the woods that it is today. But I thought this was pretty cool. I've never really had one with a legitimate large space like this. I've had a few barns, few outbuildings. I think one of the earliest videos I had, we had that one that was completely destroyed. It was just a wood pile. But this is pretty cool. But you can see, I'll show it on this one because I think it's the one that's been impacted the most. You can just see how old some of this wood is. You can see it like angling, you know, right towards the middle. So, you know, it's got some nice growth on it too. Again, 124 years old. Bound to have some issues here and there, right? These posts looks like they're newer, so they've done some work in here to kind of update it. But looks like maybe they hit a wall while they were doing the work, because there's some evidence on the inside of work getting started but not finished. That's basically it for this barn. I wanted to show it. The stable was pretty cool. Like I said, haven't seen something like that really ever. So I figured that'd be something cool to check out. As we pan around here, we can see the side and back of the house. Take a look at it now, and then we'll just hit the garage real quick. But back of the house, not too bad. You can see on the side here, we do still have some peeling paint and whatnot. Also looks like a piece of siding may be missing right above the balcony or the porch roof there. Roof on the actual house looks pretty good. Not seeing anything that would suggest any real issues. Bricks look okay on that porch. I am seeing some waviness. I don't know if it's coming up in the video. I'll see if I can get a little closer. You can kind of see the unevenness, but it is at least going away from the house and not into it. This is just the 2-car detached garage, and you can see this is the other side of that barn where that garage door is. 2-car garage, pretty standard. Did I lock this? I did. All right. 1 second, I'll show you the back of the house while I unlock the garage. So back of the house, you got a nice little like wraparound deck here. They do have looks like they have like a grill, a stone grill encasement as well. So we'll see that, and this door actually opens out. All right, and then 2-car garage. Again, you know, this is obviously newer compared to the rest of the home, but good space. You can get 2 cars in here, and it does have power, which is nice too. So again, nothing too fancy in here. Some issues with the concrete, but not too bad, again, considering the rest of the settling around the property. All right. Got that closed and locked up. All right. So back side of the house and I guess the left side of the house. We'll take a look at that now. Come up, obviously looks like preservation did some work with these handrails here. So we'll keep that in mind. And then, yeah, just the deck, and they got the built-in grill. This has probably obviously seen better days, but even like a little fire pit there. That's pretty cute. And then some, you know, some seating. Well, I even got the outdoor speaker, so they were definitely using this as you know, an entertaining space. Pretty nice. Obviously needs a little, you know, loving, but not too bad. The windows are, I'm not gonna say they're original, but they are still wood, so we are seeing a lot of rot on the windows. We'll take a look at that when we get inside. All right, so we're going through the back part of the house. I'm sorry. It looks like they utilized the back for access as opposed to the main entry. So you come into this like little mud room. Washer dryer feels like it should go here, but it's actually on the other side, so kind of had the right idea. And then we walk into this open kitchen. Big footprint. It's just a big square. Lots of room in here. I kind of like the checkerboard, but that's just me. And then we'll turn around here. They obviously, you know, had the nicer appliances, but this is a good footprint. I do like these 3 windows lined up right there. I it's adding a lot of natural light to the room. And you can see this light's not doing much here, even if I turn that off. So a lot of natural light in here, which is nice. You do have some room to hang some cabinets like on the side here and maybe on the back side of this part of the house, or of this part of the kitchen, I should say. Because I do really like having this just big, the three big windows here, and then the countertop. I think that's pretty nice. You get the nice little accent with the chimney too. That's pretty cool. All right, we'll keep going here. This was the other side of that entry. So we got the laundry, like the laundry pantry. Not too uncommon to see these comboed, utilizing the pantry space, because the older homes do tend to have like the separate pantry access and like the traditional colonials up here in New England. So not like you're going to be filling up this whole thing up with food. Maybe you are, but you can at least utilize it for some additional space. Let's pop down in the basement real quick. We're right here. We'll get it over with. Basement looks pretty dry. There's something going on down here. I'll show you in a second. We do have a stone and mortar foundation. Again, year built 1900, so expecting stuff like that. We have an absolutely massive water heater. Check this thing out. It's taller than me. My license says I'm 6'1", so it's touching the ceiling right there. So haven't seen a big one. I think we had one a few, I want to say maybe like 20 or 25 videos ago. Like in the middle of the year last year, I had one with a large tank like this, and then this looks like the old one because it's no longer connected. So you're seeing some of the old blasts from the past there and what they were using for technology before the more modernized stuff. Little pass through here. I'm gonna be honest with you, I ain't going in there. Just very nicely. It looks like it's just dug out for additional storage space, and it just looks a little too dingy and dark in there. Furnace probably gonna need some work. Burner looks like it's in good shape, but someone's showing some signs of rust. And they do have some dehumidifiers down here. We're on oil, because it is a bit more of a rural town. Now this is what I thought was funky. So we have the boiler, and at first I thought this was like the well filter, because the well filters are like the same color and the same shape. But then I come into here and I had to watch my step a bit. We have a very deep like channel in the floor, and it's kind of, they were maybe running a pump, running plumbing to go to the sump pump here. So maybe at some point they were having water issues down here, because it looks like it's generating from this little like utility room. You can see it come all the way there, and then it is on public water. So I thought this was a little odd, because usually when you have channeling like this, like when they do the basement systems and stuff for wet basements, the channeling is not this like big, and they usually run it on the edge of the walls as opposed to right through the middle of the floor. Obviously every property is different, and some circumstances can change given on the given the specifics of the property, but I found this to be a little odd. Again, trying to just the direct route right to the sump pump, and they don't want to relocate the sump hole, but if the issue was significant enough, you might want to entertain something like that. So you can even see some of the channeling. Almost looks like the concrete just stops right there. It wasn't even channeled out. So like I said, a little interesting. I'm not sure. If you got any ideas, drop a comment. Again, I read the comments, guys. I do like reading them, getting the feedback and the input from people. Like, I like to learn. I'm not perfect. I've been wrong plenty of times in my life, and just using the kind of the hive mind of humans and the internet, I can learn and become more knowledgeable on these things. All right, so that's the basement. We're out of there. Let's go into this, like, I don't know what you would call it, bonus room, study, because that's the access from the side deck right here. So just a little bit of weird room. I don't know if this was like an afterthought, because you kind of come around, there's no closet, shaped like an L, and then you have you have a bathroom here, a full bath. So I don't know if it was a bedroom at some point and maybe they put a bathroom in here or what, but bathroom in good shape. You got the drop ceiling, pretty good shape. Again, really I think the issue with this property is the windows. The windows are wood and more than likely going to have to be replaced. And then obviously, you have your standard updating to bring it to kind of the century. It does have a lot of old world charm though. We're going to start to see that as we walk through the home. This is kind of like the formal living room. Got the fireplace right here in the corner. It doesn't look like it's working because they have the cover over it. But just like panning up, you get the drop ceiling with the with like the grid pattern, and then you get some of the accents like this where they're building it in. Now it'd be nice if, you know, the light was directly under it, but hey, I didn't design the place, right? Wasn't my motif and style. But even like the door, you know, you got the old school skeleton key, right? You don't see that too often, and just some of the inlay right on the door itself. So does some have some of that old world charm. Speaking of it, we got pocket doors. Love pocket doors. Let's see if they're in. All right, so might need a little bit of WD-40 or a realignment there, but we do have pocket doors into this, effectively like another sitting room, study, whatever you wanna use it for. No light in here, but they still had the same, or they got a sconce, I'm sorry, but they still got the same, you know, motif. And then you get a little sconce. Property does have a lot of sconces. Again, older home, see that more often. These windows actually are new, okay. So maybe some of them got updated and some of them didn't. Because this is a vinyl window, but this is a wood window, okay. So even in the same room, they're different. All right, keep that in mind. One thing I will say about this house that I do like, I love the floors. It's not like the super wide plank that you see in, like, you know, an 1800s house, but it's obviously wider than you would see, you know, in typical modern hardwood. So I do like it. The gap in between each board is a little much, you know, for me, but the actual pattern, and honestly, it's in pretty good shape, all things considered. Little bit of a weird pass through. So like we're in the living room again. Fireplace isn't operational, and then this is like a little pass through the kitchen. This was that side door, and we're gonna go up to the second level now, effectively. So it's a little bit of an odd layout with the stairwell here, but again, 1900 when they built the house, they weren't really having modern conventions in mind. As we walk up, you do hit this little landing, so you got some potential space for storage. That light does work. There we go. We'll go here. We'll wrap around into this bedroom. Again, it's more of that beautiful flooring. I even really like the color too. It's like it's almost like a mahogany. And one thing about the older houses is the ceilings tend to be a little low. Ceilings are pretty good in here. I'd probably put them at like 7.5 feet, because you know, I can touch them pretty easily. Looks like we might have had a little bit of a roof leak right there at some point. I am seeing some cracking in the drywall, or the plaster, I should say. It's a little bit of a deep gouge there in the wood, but this is flooring I would definitely try to save if I could. We'll turn around into the other full bathroom here. I do believe the fan's gonna hum, so just bear with the noise. But good sized bathroom. And this thing's huge. I would potentially argue you might be able to get washer dryer in here in some capacity, but ceramic tub. They probably had the old clawfoot in here and just put the wraparound around it instead of getting it out. You can see some of the plumbing right in the bathroom too. But good space. You know, just a big solid, just a big room. You can do a lot with it. Again, if you wanted to work, you know, rework the layout. Otherwise, keep it as is. Nothing wrong with it. And then that is tile. Okay, I thought it was thought it might have been like the stick-on stuff, but it is that is the real tile there. Okay, cool. Again, you know, bathroom's gonna need its standard stuff. A little bit of like an odd hallway situation here. So like we're gonna go, two of these rooms connect. So I guess let's do this. We'll go into this room, bedroom here. Again, more of the nice flooring, still the old windows though. Got this awesome like bookshelf built in here. That's really cool. Maybe they use this as like the study, the library, right? So this is like the pass through. So pass through to the next bedroom, and then this also takes us up to the attic. Does this thing open? What's this? The old ironing board. They used to hide those away back in the day, and it's still in there. Look at that. I wonder when the last time this thing was unfolded. All right, we'll close that up. But again, you know, just built in the old world charm showing through. Now, as we pass through, you can see we have an upstairs stairwell to the attic. We'll pop up there real quick. Why not? It looks like they were trying to turn this into living space at some point. Tons of room up here. Like they got the high ceilings, you know, they were taping it off. They got the plumbing roughed in. They had the electrical roughed in. So it looks like they were planning on finishing this up at some point. And you know, life happens and it ends up getting put on hold. So, and that would kind of make sense with some of the other repairs we saw on the property, like that channel in the basement, some of the stuff going on with the barn. Not too much movability up here. Obviously the roof line starts to drop quite a bit. So I'll just bump down, but plenty of attic space. And it looks like there's a stairwell there too. I didn't notice that the first time. Where is this? Let me peek right here. Oh, I just did a big circle. I'm an idiot. Okay, is this the, wait a second. No, this is a whole nother, all right, hold on, real-time discovery. What room is this? Is the other bedroom? Oh, okay, oh, wow. Okay, I'm the idiot. So this was the bedroom we were just in, right? And so there's two, I thought this was just a closet, okay. So there's two attic walk-ups. I've never seen that before. Two walk-ups to the attic, interesting. Okay, so yeah, this was that bedroom we were just in, and here's how we looped it before, all right. Just saw the discovery in real time there. So this is where I thought we were gonna come back out. And then we come back in, you know, next bedroom. So maybe, you know, maybe you get some living space up there, but the problem is you gotta exit into a bedroom. You're not exiting out into any of the hallways. So, you know, again, depends on the living situation. That's a little funky, but, you know, I don't know what their plans were. And then this is the final bedroom. Again, more of that hardwood, that nice wide, the wide boards here. I do like that quite a bit. This is in really good shape too. Checking it out, okay. Not too bad. Some more of the sconces. Like I said, you can see they have both the new and the old. Because a lot of the older homes, they tend to have just sconces there. A little bit of an issue there. Not too bad. Oh, that actually doesn't look like staining. That looks like a, almost like chocolate. Okay. All right, I think that's gonna be it for this one, folks. A lot of property, 2 buildings. Appreciate you sticking around on this one, a little bit longer than standard, but hey, I wanna show you the whole property at the end of the day, right? So like I said, thanks for sticking around. Don't forget to like and subscribe. New videos every Saturday morning. Nick is signing off till next time. See ya.